Ghetts, it's mad. They gave Ghetts 12 years for the hit and run. That's deadly, man. Deadly, killed him.
This is the moment the rapper Ghetts sped recklessly down a road in East London.
Swipes him out.
Milliseconds later, he hit Yubin Tamang, a Nepalese student, but he didn't stop, leaving his victim on the road with parts of his car falling off. Ghetts was driving along this road at 60 miles per hour, double the speed limit. So fast, in fact, that when he hit Yubin Tamang, Yubin was sent flying several feet in the air.
Yeah, I remember when the news come out of it, and then he was in court and all of that, and so it's come out now, innit? 12 years in jail. Hit and run. Killed the kid.
The winner of Best Male Act is Ghetts.
Justin Clark Samuel, aka Ghetts, was at the top of his game, an award-winning rapper who then starred in Supercell, one of Netflix's biggest global shows.
Oh yeah. Yeah, true. I remember this show. Is it still continued? What's happening, Phil? Phil Nash. That name just sounds so sick. Sounds like you know, you walk around with like a mullet. You've definitely got a mullet. Like Phil Nash's have mullets, and like the sweatband. You know what I mean, with the sweatband and the mullet and that. And just saying stuff like, move out my way, man. I'm busy. Stuff that Phil Nash says and all that. Like walking around the mean streets of, where would Phil Nash be? Like in Nashville. Just in the mean streets of Nashville like this. Every now and then he goes like, he stretches the sweatband, goes like that. Move out of my way, I'm busy. I'm joking. What's happening, Phil? I hope everything's well.
But one night last year, he threw it all away, and worse, killed 20-year-old Yubin Tamang in a hit and run.
Killed him. He's dead.
Our only child, a precious soul, has been taken from us far too soon. He came to the UK to study and create a better life for himself and his family.
It's bad.
Justin Clark Samuel has stolen our son's future and ours along with it.
It was on this road in Ilford where the fatal collision took place. Yubin Tamang had looked left and right before crossing. Footage obtained exclusively.
It would have just happened extremely fast, just... and that's it. Gone.
TV news shows Yubin here, crossing the road.
Look.
The headlights of Ghetts' car approaching.
Oh my god, it's like the last...
Later, he hit Yubin Tamang and
like the last second he realises the car's there and tries to... You're gone, bro. And Ghetts the nutter flying down the street 60 miles. It's crazy, bro. Like what I keep saying, like London actually ain't really designed for a car, innit? It's like... the roads are too little. It's like narrow. You've got certain roads that are alright, but... it's really not designed for it. It's flying down these little roads. Woo.
Nepalese students. The impact of the collision was so loud we've had to mute this video. And then from another angle, we see Ghetts driving off, parts of his car falling away.
And that's the Mazda as well. He didn't stop. He didn't do any of that. He just kept going.
While Yubin is still on the road.
Damn.
Ghetts was driving along this road at 60 miles per hour, double the speed limit. So fast, in fact, that when he hit Yubin Tamang, Yubin was sent flying several feet in the air. Did Ghetts stop? No, he did not. He just carried on driving at high speeds all the way home.
You failed to stop at the scene of a fatal crash.
This is a little bit low. Let me
And whilst in your initial basis of plea, you have sought to suggest a reason for driving, as you did through fear or threat from others, I reject that feature of the matters put forward. Returning to the facts, the police arrived at your home address just before 4:30 a.m. on the Sunday morning. On arrest and caution, you make no reply responses. You ask the police what car you were meant to be driving, but at that stage, the police did not say anything, just that you would be interviewed. You were told your house would be searched, and when you asked why, the police said they were looking for a car key. You spoke to your partner about what you called the Bimmer key, the BMW key. But when the police asked you for the BMW key, you made no reply. Your mobile telephone was seized. When the police searched your home, they found various documents for the BMW, including a notice of intended prosecution, the logbook and keys. At the police station, the drink and drugs drive procedure was completed. You were asked when you had last consumed alcohol, and you said at 9 o'clock, a Hennessy and Coke. From the documentation completed at the time of the process, you said nothing about any post-incident consumption of drink or drugs. The breath test procedure gave a lower reading of 45 micrograms of alcohol per 100 millilitres of breath, so the limit being 35. A drug swipe test showed a positive reading for cannabis. Later analysis shows some impairment at the time of driving, and obviously with both drink and drugs, the impact of those drugs may have been greater on you. Would you stand, please?
See, they don't film the, like, you won't see Ghetts and that, so they just film the judge. So I guess you still need the artists. You know, them artists that are in the judge rooms, doing up pieces like Picasso and all that.
On count 2, that's causing death by dangerous driving, applying the guidelines as set out, and making allowance for the aggravating and mitigating features identified, the sentence before plea would have been one of 16 years imprisonment. In my judgment, the aggravating features set out would take the sentence to the top of the identified range of sentence before the mitigating features identified, then bring it down to the sentence that I've just did.
Why do they still wear the wigs and all that? The judges and that. Wigs and that. Walking around with gowns and that. I'm a lord. My gavel is made of the oldest British oak. Gandalf designed it for me back in, 4000 AD, or thereabouts. No, BC, sorry. Not in the future. We haven't realised Stargates just yet.
Making allowance for your plea of guilty, a sentence of 12 years imprisonment.
In court, Ghetts was dressed in all black while he sat in the dock. He listened as the judge dismissed his claims that he was only speeding because he thought he was under threat.
He said he was only speeding because he was under threat. Nah, in these sort of scenarios, you gotta be honest, innit ya? Just be honest, man. It's done. It's a wrap. This light is quite blinding me.
This, the judge said. And then came the sentence, 12 years in prison. Ghetts' reckless driving began long before he hit Eubin. While drunk, he drove dangerously around central London. At one point, narrowly missing a cycle.
That was close. Near miss.
He drove dangerously around central London. At one point, narrowly missing a cyclist. It was behaviour so normal to him that he bragged about it in his songs. ITV News has found a now recently deleted song where Ghetts raps about driving whilst drunk.
Oh no.
Yeah, what? Yeah, what? If I was drink driving, and no, I wouldn't dare stop.
No, it hasn't aged well now, has it?
On the 18th of October 2025, after consuming quantities of alcohol earlier that evening, Clark Samuel drove across central London at excess speed and executed dangerous manoeuvres, only narrowly avoiding other casualties. After the fatal collision, Clark Samuel did not stop and come to Mr. Tamang's aid, but instead continued his journey home, where he was later arrested.
Now, the award-winning rapper, Netflix actor, lies in a cell, disgraced and disqualified from driving. Eubin's family returned to Nepal heartbroken, their only son dead. Kaf Opata, ITV News.
That's a devastating thing as well. It's like he was a student, like a foreign student, come to try and get a better life and all that. Do up a bit of education, read up skill books to grow in his skill tree, unlock some perks. He tried to do all of that. Boom, get licked down dead. Family's got to come over and do press and all of that. And they must be telling her family, yeah, it's like he's a rapper. The guy, and they're thinking, well, we don't give a shit. Our son is dead. What rapper? Who gives a fuck? Our son is dead. 12 years. Get 12 years for that. Well, deadly, innit? What are you going to do? That's why I shouldn't drink and drive. That's why I never drink and drive. Don't fucking drink and drive. You drink and drive on that. And I don't know, man. Maybe it would have been a different story if you'd have hit him and stopped. Perhaps. Stopped, maybe tried to help him. Perhaps. I don't know. Maybe it could have ended up differently. I don't know. We don't know. But, you know, we could say stuff like, maybe if he didn't even, drive while drunk in the first place. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. 12 years. 12 years. It's quite sad news obviously sad news for the family. It's devastating news for the family.